a dance party at the end, right? So is the hotel done or is it not? Is the hotel? How did the hotel turn out? How did the hotel turn out? Yeah. Good, right? You see a jacuzzi? Emily, sit upright. Emily, sit upright, girl. That's right. I didn't see a. I didn't see a jacuzzi either. So who would want to stay at that hotel? Who would want to stay at that hotel that they built? It turned out pretty good, right? It turned out pretty sweet. A jacuzzi in our room? Yeah. All right. Well, I need some volunteers. I need some volunteers. Let me see here. Because we're going to tell a story from the Bible. I'm looking for somebody who can help out. Let me see here. Let me see.
I can help out.
Let me see.
I can help out.
You need to go with your dad?
Let me see here. Let me see. Duke, you want to help out? All right. Let me see. I'm going to need. You know what? If you have your hands up, come on up. If you have your only the people who have their hands up right now.
Golly!
Yeah, this is good. This is good. All right.
Oh no.
All right. So, Duke, where are you at, Duke?
Right here.
You're right here. Okay. So you're gonna play Jesus today, okay?
Yay! No,
We're gonna play Jesus. And these are your disciples.
Oh heck no.
These are your dudes. These are your friends, okay? These are your friends. These are the people who follow you around all over the place, okay?
Yeah.
So,
I'm his bodyguard.
you're his bodyguard? All right, so you guys decided that you guys were going to go get something to eat. All right, so let's all have a seat over here. Let's pretend there's a big table over here. You guys can kind of sit in a circle almost. What kind of food should we put in the table? Taco Bell? Okay, so we got some steak. So you guys are eating anything you want to eat. Whatever you're imagining you guys are eating right now. You guys eat. So you guys are eating. Jesus is down there eating too. But then all of a sudden, Andrew, where did Andrew go? All of a sudden, Jesus, all of a sudden, he got up. He got up from the table, and he went to go get some. But Andrew's going to help you out. Andrew's got that. Andrew's got that, I think. You need help, Andrew?
I want to hang.
So Jesus, all of a sudden, Jesus got this bowl full of water.
Hey, don't lick it.
Got some towels. And the Bible says that Jesus started washing people's feet. Now, dude, I'm not going to make you touch anybody's feet. That's gross. Now, we're going to be here too long if we actually have. We're just going to pretend. You're going to be people who don't have socks on. You can just came to Damari, and it was time to wash Damari's feet. And Damari's gonna be Peter, and Peter said, you're not washing my feet.
Hey, I got the Glock 9.
He said, my feet stink. You're not washing my feet. And so Jesus said, I have to wash your feet.
I have to wash your feet.
So the story goes that Jesus eventually washed Peter's feet. All right, you guys can go back and have a seat.
I can wash my feet in the
Everybody
shower.
go back and have a seat.
That's why I got a shower.
Everybody go back and have a seat. No more messing with the water. No more messing with the water. All right, so who has heard the story, Emily? Don't mess with it. Who has ever heard the story of Jesus washing feet before? A few people have heard that story before. What was the job? Who usually washed people's feet? Jesus. I heard somebody say it. It's not Jesus, somebody else. Yes. Servants. Servants. In the Bible times, or the old times, when you came to somebody's house, because there was no cars, no vans, no buses, no trains, no nothing, everybody had to walk everywhere. They didn't have no bicycles, and they had sandals. They didn't have tennis shoes on like some of you guys do. They had flip-flops or sandals like Maya's got on, and a few others of you do. So their feet were really dirty when they came to somebody's house. So when somebody came over for dinner, it was a servant's job to wash the people's feet. No, they didn't have shoes like that either. No, they were either barefoot or they had sandals. So, no, they didn't have socks, they didn't have bandages, they didn't have anything. So, why do you think a servant would wash somebody's feet when they came into the house? Yes, you have to ask something? Yeah, go ahead.
You know how like shoes they have they're like socks, but you can pull them and time they have those.
They didn't have.
They cover your feet kind of.
No, they didn't have anything like that either. That'd be sweet if they did, but they didn't have anything like that either. They didn't have anything. So a servant would wash somebody's feet because their feet were dirty. They were smelly. They were sweaty. They had dirt all over them. There was a bunch of animals. They probably had a little animal doo-doo on them sometimes if you walked through it. So why did Jesus wash people's feet? Why would Jesus? All right. Shh. Okay, hold on. Why do you think Jesus? Why do you think Jesus would wash somebody's feet? Damari, what do you think? So he can walk in the house, okay? What do you think? To prove something? Yeah, he definitely was proving something. That's right. Good job. Sarah? Okay, well, we're not talking about cutting dresses up. We're talking about Jesus right now, okay? Well, yes, Jesus was trying to prove a point. He was trying to prove a point. And before we get to that, I'm going to show a video because moms and dads do what Jesus was trying to teach his disciples. When you guys get hurt, or you guys don't feel good, who do you usually go to?
Doctor.
Well, before you go to, who takes you to a doctor? Mom and dad, right? Okay, well, some of you may do, some of you may not. When I was your age, when I was a little boy, whenever I got any kind of boo-boo, any kind of, if I had any kind of sniffles or anything like that, I'd always go to my mom, right? Because I always went to my mom to take me to the doctor, to give me medicine, to whatever kinds of things do moms do, or dads. But so this Mother's Day, I'm going to say moms. What kind of things do moms do for us? What kind of things do moms do? Angel? Take care of us. Duke? Everything, okay. Tammy? Cook us food. Afina? Clean. Natalia? Transportation. Damari?
My maid and my chef.
Maid and chef. Sarah?
Oh, wow.
They buy us stuff. Well, I'm going to show a little video of what moms do. Let's check this out.
Is this Aaron?
No.
Looks like Tracy. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. That's your one. He broke this stuff. Why do you have a hat on but no jacket? Let's make this make see the sun out your eyes. Are y'all homeless? I got feet. You got
Thank you, Mom, right? So, moms and dads, they think of their kids before they think of themselves. Yes, they do.
They buy you something before they buy themselves something.
Exactly, Duke, exactly right. Like Duke just said, our moms and dads will oftentimes buy us something before they buy anything for themselves. They'll make sure, my mom still does this today. When we eat, all right. When my family sits and eats dinner, my mom makes sure everybody else has food on their plate before she does. Our moms and dads too, but like I said, it's Mama's Day, so we're going to talk about moms. Our mothers take care of us. They think of us before they think of themselves. Much like a servant would think of others before they thought of themselves. When they came to somebody's house and they washed feet, they weren't thinking of themselves. They were doing their job and thinking of others, making sure people could come in to the house and that they would feel welcomed. When you guys go to a restaurant, who takes your order? The servers, right? The servers come up and they say, and their only job is to think of you guys, right? They come and they make sure you have water. They make sure everything tastes good. They make sure you're doing okay. They make sure you get refills on any drinks. They offer dessert. They make sure they do all that, right? Are they thinking of themselves or are they thinking about us? Us. That's what a servant does. A servant is to serve. It's to help. To help people. To think of others before themselves. Just like moms and dads do, but moms serve. Moms are servants. Jesus was being, like we talked about, Jesus was proving that even Jesus, the Son of God, was a servant. Jesus helped people. When you look at all the Bible stories that we've talked about and all the Bible stories that are in the Bible, Jesus was always doing something for somebody else. This is what this is going to be our memory verse. Actually, this is our memory verse, but this is one of our verses. Who can read this for me nice and loud today? Afina? That's right. Good job, Afina. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. Matthew 20:28. So, boys and girls, we know, we talked about this last week when we did communion, we know that Jesus came to die for us, right? We know that. We know that he died on the cross, sacrificed his life. That's what it says and to give his life as a ransom for many. We know that, but Jesus also came to be a servant. Jesus, like it says in this verse, he did not come to be served. Jesus didn't look at his 12 disciples and say, you know what, Andrew, I'm a little thirsty. Can you go to Starbucks for me and get me a cappuccino?
No.
Or a dragon fruit drink? Or he looked at Peter and said, Peter, I'm a little hungry. Can you run up to Taco Bell for me and get me a little something, something? Or maybe he looked at James or John and said, you know what, guys? I want dessert. Can you go get some ice cream from Dairy Queen for us?
How do you know?
How do you know? No, I'm just kidding. No, they probably didn't have. They probably didn't have anything like that. But Jesus didn't ask anybody to get him anything. He never once asked anybody to give him anything. He wasn't served. He was helping others. He was serving others. And that's why, boys and girls, when Jesus washed feet, that's why it blew the disciples' mind. They say, why is Jesus doing this? Jesus is the Son of God. Jesus is this great teacher. Jesus is this awesome. He's awesome. Why is he washing feet? And like we talked about, he was proving that anybody can be a servant. Anybody can help others. In fact, this is our memory verse for us. Who can read this for us? This is going to be our main verse here. This kind of sums it all up. Who can read that? Angel, go ahead. That's right. Jesus said that I have washed your feet, who's talking to the disciples, and now you should go and wash one another's feet. Now I have a question. Does this mean, who thinks this means that we should get a bowl, a big bowl like this, and start going around and go around and washing people's feet?
You can do that. I'm not. I'll do it.
Who,
I can do that.
who would ever go up to somebody or go up to everybody and start washing people's feet?
They gotta pay me.
A couple people would? Okay.
Pay me
You're
$100.
brave.
I would.
You would? You
You
would?
I'll go right now.
gotta pay me $100 each day.
And it's like, I'll do it right now.
And you gotta pay me $100 per toe.
100 per toe.
Oh, that's $1,000.
What?
Well, that's not exactly what Jesus was talking about. He didn't, I don't think he literally meant for disciples to go get foot bowls and start having spa day at their houses and start washing people's feet. But Jesus told the disciples that just as I have served you, you need to think and serve other people. You need to serve other people. See, boys and girls, I want you guys to listen because this is so true.
So everyone, let's listen. Looking.
People today, all of us can do this. All of us like to think about ourselves. What do I want to eat? What do I want to do? What do me? There's a lot of people, and it's very easy to do. I've done it too, when it's all about me. It's all about me. Me, I. Well, that's right, dude. What about we? But we don't think about me. Or we don't think about we. We think about me or I because we like to think about ourselves. We oftentimes don't like to think about others. We don't oftentimes like to think about we. We can get a little selfish sometimes. We can get a little selfish at times in our lives. And so serving and helping others can be kind of hard. Because God may say something to you and say, go help somebody, go help so-and-so, go help your parents, go help your siblings, go help your friends. And you're like, but God, what about me? It's my time. It's I'm trying to do stuff by myself. It's my time to relax. I don't want to go do that. What about me? I don't want to go help my mom and dad do dishes. I don't want to go help my mom and dad do the yard. I don't want to help my mom and dad clean up the cat litter box. I don't want to go out. I definitely don't want to go outside and help my mom and dad clean up dog poop. I don't want to do it.
Absolutely not. I want to play my dad.
But, when you help your mom and dad do dishes,
You get money sometimes.
but you help your mom and dad do the yard. You clean up the stinky kitty litter box. You clean up all the stinky dog poop. You are helping, right? When you guys do stuff like that, you're helping. You're serving others. Because it's like this. Let's say who's got a cat? Who's got a cat?
I have two.
Okay, you got two, Athena? All right, let's say this. Let's use our imagination. Let's say I went over to Athena and Darren's house, okay? We're using our imagination. Calm down. You invited me over for lunch. We're going to have tacos. That's fine.
Okay, I'm coming. Free tacos.
So I go over, me and Andrew, all right, me and Andrew go over to Athena and Darren's house, and we see that in their house, they've been so busy getting ready for us to come over that they didn't have time to clean out the kitty litter box.
What, you gonna beat him? You're gonna do that. You're gonna be in a kitty.
Athena,
My dad does that.
it's imagination. Shh.
Use your imagination, child. I have no imagination.
Okay, fine. We noticed that Mr. Darren didn't have time to clean out the kitty litter box. So, let's say if me and Andrew decided to clean out the kitty litter box for Mr. Darren,
He's like, huh?
what do you think Mr. Darren would do? What do you think Mr. Darren would say? What do you think Mr. Darren would say? Tammy? All right, shh. I can't hear Tammy. Say it again for me, Tammy. Let's say thank you, Athena. Thank you, bless your heart, Duke.
They will give you how much money was ever in that kitty litter box.
Well, I don't think there'd be money in the kitty litter box. I don't think I want that money that's in the kitty litter box. But do you, show of hands, how many do you think that would surprise Mr. Darren if we did that? If we just go up and clean his kitty litter box? How many do you think he would be surprised? How many do you think he would be happy? How many of you feel like he would be like, oh, that's so nice. Oh, so nice. You see, boys and girls, in that example, me and Andrew weren't thinking of ourselves. We weren't thinking of ourselves. And if in our example, Mr. Darren said, how come you did that, Pastor Austin and Andrew? We would say, Mr. Darren, we saw that you guys were so busy getting things ready. We just wanted to help out. We just wanted to do something nice for you. You want to know what that's called? That's called helping. That's called serving. Serving others, helping others out. Jesus told us to do it. We don't have to go around washing people's feet, but we can go on and help people and help serve people. And how do we do it? We do it just by being...
I thought it said cats.
No, how can I serve? We do it by just being nice, by being kind. It doesn't take much time to do something nice for somebody. It doesn't take much time to help somebody out.
You gotta find their socks. I knew all the time for my sister. You gotta ask them what clothing.
Well, that's if you're giving
You
a
have to
gift.
pay for it.
That's if you're giving a gift almost. I'm talking about just around the house. It's not that hard, or it doesn't take that much time to help your mom take care of dishes.
I don't care.
It may be a lot of dishes, but your mom would still appreciate it. We can serve others by being kind, by being nice. And the Bible also says in 1 Peter, each of you should use whatever gift we have received to serve others as faithful servants of God's grace for us. So, God has given you each a gift.
My life.
God has given you each a gift.
Like one gift.
a special talent. Well, he's given us a lot of gifts, but everybody is good at something. Some people are good at singing or dancing. Some of you guys are good at drawing. Some of you guys are just good at helping each other. Everybody is good at something, and we can serve people. We can help others out by using what we're good at. By doing what we're good at. Like me and Andrew are good at puppets. We've done puppets for a long, long time. An example of serving is if we went to somebody we can't do it now due to coronavirus, but if we were to ever go to a hospital and do a puppet show for the sick kids, that would be serving. That would be using a talent that we have. No, because it would make people's day. Those little kids in the hospital would be so happy. They'd be like, oh, that's so nice.
Or you cook something.
Or you cook something. Let's say, who's cooking something for your mom today? Who's making lunch?
Who's
Y'all are-
getting something?
Huh? All right.
I don't know how to cook.
Who got mom breakfast today? Show of hands. Who made mom breakfast? Who's a couple people? Who's gonna do lunch for mom?
I do dinner.
Okay. Who's gonna do dinner for her? Who's gonna do dinner for her then?
But hey,
All right.
I can't stay up at dinner.
If making food is not your talent, who colored a picture for her? Who made something for her?
I don't know how to cook.
We got some very arts and crafts people in here. Who made something for your mom? Who bought your mom something? Who came up with a really creative thing to give to your mom for Mother's Day? Right? That, boys and girls, those are examples of serving. Of doing something nice for somebody. Now, you weren't thinking about yourself. You were thinking, what is something I can do for mom to make her happy? Mother's Day is coming. What can I do for mom to make her happy? That's what serving is all about. Serving is looking out for other people. To take care of other people. I'm going to show you this video from our puppet friend Douglas, and we're going to see what he has to say about serving.
That was like a big
Made a huge mistake.
Aren't you guys have that puppet?
No.
Hey guys, it's me again, Douglas, and I have some exciting news for you guys. Well, I thought it was exciting news, but it actually turned out to be terrible news. The news is I have become the new class president for my grade at my school. See, there was nobody who was wanting to be the class president. Nobody was running, and they needed somebody to run, and I was like, well, sure, yeah, I'll run for class president. And I won because nobody was trying to get it besides me. And I got it, and then once I became the class president, I got the list. There's this huge list of stuff that I'm supposed to do now. It's all my responsibilities because I'm the class president. I found out why nobody wanted this job because it comes with a whole lot of work. You see, I've got to go to these meetings, and I've got to come up with ideas for how to make the school better, and I got to meet with my principal, and I got to meet with the other class presidents and the whole student council, and I got to have all these meetings and meetings and meetings, and I got to do all this stuff. And I thought being the class president meant I would just, stand up on stage every once in a while in General Assembly, and maybe people would like clap for me or something, and maybe I'd get to go first in the lunch line. But no, this comes with a lot of work, and I was seriously thinking about stepping down because I'm not interested in all that extra work. I kind of just wanted to be important. You know, there's this verse in the Bible where the disciples, Jesus' 12 disciples, they were kind of hassling him because they wanted to see which one of them was going to be the best disciple. And they wanted Jesus to, settle the bet or whatever, to tell them which one of them was the best. And he said to them, whichever of you wants to be first must be last. He told them that if they wanted to be great, that they needed to be the servant of all. And here's the thing, is Jesus is the King of kings and the Lord of lords. He's God's son. He is God. He didn't come to the earth to be served by people. He didn't come to the earth to get a round of applause and be first in the lunch line. No, he came to save us from our sins. And on top of that, he did all kinds of other things to serve other people. Like he washed people's feet, nasty, muddy, gunky feet. And he told his disciples that the first will be last. If they wanted to be the best, they needed to be the servant of everybody. And so you know what? I don't think I am going to step down from this job of class president. I'm going to stick it out. Because you know what? I was looking through the binder of all the things I got to do, and I think there's a lot of good I can do for my class. It's going to be a lot of work, but I really think I can be a help. And so my challenge to you guys today is that you and I would follow Jesus' example and that we would serve other people. And we wouldn't just be looking to, be served ourselves, but that we would look for ways that we can serve others, that we can make other people's lives better, and we can help make the world a better place. Jesus set the perfect example of service for you and for me. So let's follow that example and put the needs of other people first.
Let's put the, go ahead.
Hey
You
guys,
can
I hope
clap.
you like.
Like he said, we should want to put others before ourselves. To take care of other people. Because when you do that, that's showing kindness. You can say serving or helping others out is a form of kindness. And then how many of you guys would say the world needs some more kindness? We need some more kindness in the world. And like Puppet Douglas said too, Jesus said when the disciples were saying, hey, who's going to be great, man? Who's going to be the greatest? How could I be awesome? And Jesus said, you need to be a servant. Jesus talks a lot about being a servant and serving others and helping others out. And like he said in the video, we don't do it to make sure people see us.
Emily.
We don't do it for people to give us a big hand clap, and we don't do it to make other people think we're so awesome. We do it because it makes Jesus happy. Because we are trying to follow Jesus' example. To take care of other people, to serve other people. I think we have a puppet song about that, don't we? Huh? Huh? I'll pick somebody.
Who wants to help out? Who already did it? Put your hand down if you already helped out with the puppet song. At the beginning, at the puppet song. Thena? Thena, you can. Elijah, you can. Angela, you can. You can. What's your name? Alani, you can. Tracy, you want to help? Emily, you already helped?
She did.
shirtless prophet.
Good job, Tracy. Tracy, where's your tickets back? Hang on to
Get
those.
your ticket.
Darren, hang on to those for a little bit more.
That's free. No, mega hit. Good job, Tracy. Good job, Elijah. Good job, Angel. Good job, Pastor.
So like our puppet friend said, we need to take care of others. That's what they kept on saying. They said, taking care of others. Over and over and over. That's
All
what
right.
they said.
Enough of that. Thank you.
That's right, Sarah. Taking care of others. We need to, Jesus told us to take care of others and to serve people. But, as always, it's our choice. It's always our choice if we want to serve others or not. To look, to look out for other people or not. So, it's our choice to take care of other people, to help, to serve people. But I can't make you do it. Andrew can't make you do it. Miss Michelle can't make you do it. Jesus can't even make you do it. Jesus wants us to do it.